This is the battle rope from Bells of Steel. I'm Kayvon, founder of Bells of Steel, and let's do an overview. So, battle ropes. Bells of Steel was started in 2010, and battle ropes were just coming into the market back then. It's a brand new hot thing, and we actually used to sell them for a very long time and discontinued them. They kind of just fell off, but I keep having more and more customers searching on my website. It's one of the places I look for new ideas, is when customers search on the website and the searches that they're looking for are not found. I get a report about that, and battle ropes was one on there. So I said, let's bring this back. It's cool again. And I added a couple of like tweaks to it that I felt made it more in line with my design mission, which is always more multi-purpose, more multifunctional, and just better overall. So first off, what actually comes with it. So you get the battle rope itself, and then you get an anchor, like a fabric anchor, to anchor it to your rack or whatever you want to anchor it to. And you also get this long piece of rope for hanging, for storage. And then you get this wall or floor mount that comes with a couple of concrete anchors or wall anchors. This doesn't line up with the holes on our racks. And initially I was gonna do it with something that came with it that attaches to racks, but you know what, honestly, I'm not a big fan of those things in general. They're kind of big and bulky, and I don't actually think all that useful. I actually think the fabric ones are better. So just went with this like off-the-shelf kind of anchor that you can use, and instead of adding to the cost with the big bulky one. And then on the design itself, a couple of elements. I was like, how can I make these better? You know, it's just a big hunk of rope. So one thing I did is I just did a lot of research to see like what is optimal size, and kind of came to the conclusion that it was 40 feet and 1.5 inches thick. And so when I used to sell them, we used to do 50 feet and 2 inches thick. And you can get all kinds of different sizes, but the best one, as far as my research goes, is the 40 foot. And if you ever trained with like a 50 foot and a 2-inch one, like it's very hard. It's almost like, yeah, you can't do very long, not that useful. So make it a bit more useful and hit that sweet spot of length and thickness. And then it comes with, these rings have kind of become more common as well. Back in my day, it didn't have these fancy steel rings around it. You just it would just heat sealed or whatever, right here. And then the covers would just come off super quick. And a lot of them still, and back in the day, didn't have covers on them. So the covers not only help prevent wear and tear, and I know some of you might be thinking, wear and tear, it's a rope. Yeah, but have fun when your rope starts fraying over time, because you're beating the heck out of it on the ground, and those little little pieces of fabric just start busting out everywhere. You got to sweep your gym every week. Not that I don't do that already, but yeah. So helps keep that cover on for a very long time, and then the cover itself. I used to, when I would do personal training way back in the day, if a client couldn't handle like a 50-foot rope or whatever, I would just tell them, come in, just come in, and then that's less weight on the rope itself, and it'll be easier for you. But the tricky part was like, well, where do I come into? And then you got to try to line it up, and so now if you're training someone, or if you're just training alone, and you're like, okay, I'm going to actually train today, my ropes today at 30 feet, or I'm going to train them today at 25 feet, or I'm going to go full 40 feet, right to the edge. So it gives you those like clear and accurate markers to, like anything, track your training and progression and whatnot. So yeah, that's kind of that. And if you've never seen a battle rope in action, let me show you how it works. Not exactly rocket science, but you extend the rope all the way out, and it's wrapped around your rack or whatever you've got it anchored to. And this one's a little bit twisty. Okay. And you get it right in the middle at the other side. And then all you got to do is up and down. Some people like to do slams. Some people like to do circles. And it's just like a great cardio workout because think about it. Basically all cardio is leg based, right? So if you want to do a cardio session and conditioning session, you got to do something with your legs. Well, what if your legs are toast, right? Squatting heavy or whatever. So it's really nice to like mix it up. And yeah, that's about it. And then like to give you a demo of what I said earlier about the spacing. All right, so let's say I want to do a little bit lighter at 20 feet. I can grab the edge of the 20 feet and just do that, right? And that's a lot less weight on my arms and for my workout. So yeah, that's the intent behind that. So if you want to get yourself an awesome battle rope, click the link below to buy yours on Balls of Steel and let the gains begin.